Okay, this isn't going to be really a movie review. I saw this movie only once, but I did enjoy it. It's The Tattooist. Yeah, a horror movie from New Zealand. New Zealand. Hope I got that. It's good. You know how I am with my words. I can't get it right. But anyway, if you can see it, it stars Jason Beer. Jason Beer. Oh boy. Jason Behr as Jake Sawyer. He's a tattooist. I always like the scene at the opening when he was a kid. His dad didn't like the tattoo he had on because it had the that Satan logo. No, that Satan star. You know what I'm talking about. I can't say it right now, but he cuts it off with a knife, and it years later. Anyway, Jake's a tattooist, and some of the I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to think of this movie correctly. Forgive me if I'm going to mess it up, but you know I am. But you know how I am. So he tattoos these other people, and he goes to. I think he goes to New Zealand, and he meets up with Syrah. I'll say Syrah. So Syrah, played by Mia Blake. She's a Samoan with a New Zealand accent. And later on, Jake meets her family. The Samoans are known for doing tattoos, making cool tattoos, not with the needle, but with the you know how Samoans do with their tattoos. Originally, how tattoos were made. I think that's pretty cool. But when Jake starts to tattooing people, they all some ghost and kills them. Some spirit of a tattoo kills them, and you find out later the spirit is the ghost of one of the Samoan sons who was killed by who had some kind of ancient tattoo on him who was cursed, a cursed tattoo. He had an ancient tattoo on his chest or body, whatever, and it cursed him and it killed him. And now everybody's cursed when Jake starts tattooing his clients. They all get killed immediately. Immediately. But there are some cool scenes that I enjoy. I like the seance with in one scene, this kid and Jake are in the car, and the kid's friends or family members, I can't remember. They go like 100,000 miles an hour in that car, that cool looking sports car. Not a sports car. I can't get my car's names right, so forgive me. But he does this seance with the spirit of this one of the Samoans. You gotta watch that scene. That is a cool scene. I always like that scene. There's also this Asian girl who has a thing for Jake, but Jake's not interested in her. He tattoos her cousin and her, but later they had this block party. The cousin gets killed in a pool, and the other girl, I forget the character's names because I saw this movie only once. You gotta forgive me. The girl gets killed too when he goes to Jake's apartment and blames him for his death, her cousin's death. And there's a what else happened in this movie? I mean, there's a lot of cool scenes. I mean, that's basically it. I don't want to give too much away because I only saw this once, but I did enjoy the movie. At the end, uh, Mia's Mia's uncle, uh, he was, spoiler alert, he was the one behind the other Samoan kid's death with the tattoo. He gave him the tattoo and killed him. The cursed tattoo. I forget because I only saw this movie once. I didn't really see this too often. Because you know how I'm picky about watching these kind of movies. I really don't like these new movies. I really don't like today's movies with special effects. I mean, too much CGI. But I do like some of these movies with CGI. But I'm used to growing up in the 80s and 90s horror movies era. I'm used to watching old horror movies from the day, like 90s and 80s, and slasher movies. But the Tattooist. I hope I got that right. I hope I pronounced it right. I'm not good with pronouncing my speech right. You gotta forgive me. But the Tattooist, it is a good movie. It was directed by Peter Berger. It starred, Jason Behr, Mia Blake, David Fane, Robbie Nagesova, and Michael Hurst. I forgot to tell you about the scene where the uncle who killed the kid with the tattoo. The kid's dad wanted to kill him, but the other guy said no, let him live. But he was forced to cut off his own tattoo, that Samoan symbol of, I forget what it was, but whatever it meant, he was forced to cut it off because he didn't deserve it. But I don't think he didn't die. We never see his character again after that scene, but it was a good scene. Like I said, this movie is really, I think, is a good movie. I'm not going to say a great movie. I only saw this movie once, but like I said, I'm picky with my horror movies or movies in general. But someone told me to give this a try, and I did. I watched it for the first time 2 nights ago, and I did kind of enjoyed it. And that's all I'm going to say. I really don't have much good information about this movie. I only saw this once, but I did enjoy it. And I love all those cool tattoos, the cool tattoos on Jake's body and, everybody else. Oh, there was a cool scene with the old man, one with a goatee, and I remember Jake saying what spot, or, he had a bunch of tattoos, and Jake, what did he say? He said, is there more room, or, I forget, but, oh God, I lost my train of thought again. Oh man. I'm sorry, you know how I am. But, that's all I'm going to say. Check out The Tattooist. Directed by Peter Berger. Starring Jason Behr, Mia Blake, David Fane, Robbie Magezova, and Michael Hurst. That's all I'm going to say. If you like this video, which I know you're not going to like this video, please subscribe to my channel anyway. You don't have to like me. You don't have to respect me. Just subscribe if you like watching my crappy videos. If you don't, oh, that's fine. Anyway, that's it. I'm out.